I'm Nisa with Ignite, and this is where we build strong, confident bodies for real life, not just workouts.
Good morning, Ignite. Welcome to lower body strength and sculpt. All right, the equipment, y'all, we're just bringing the whole gym to ourselves today. Heavy dumbbells because we're working lower body. Then, if you have a step of some sort, you're gonna want a step. Then, if you have a yoga block, which I know y'all do, you want a yoga block. Sliders, grab your sliders, or just something slippery, and a booty band. Woo, that's a lot, I know, but we're gonna strengthen and we're gonna sculpt. So let's go ahead. Let's begin on our all fours, actually. I wanna start warming up our spine because our spine is gonna help keep us upright in all the things we're gonna do today. So open your fingers wide, inhale, arch, and then exhale, round. Let's do that again. Inhale, arch, and then exhale, round. One more time. Inhale, arch, and then exhale, round. All right, from here, hover those knees. Go ahead, shoot your spine long, and then press it back. Downward facing dog, and then tap the knees to the ground. Downward facing dog. So what I want happening here is a good hamstring stretch, and continuing to warm up the core, get it nice and active so it participates with us the whole time today. All right, one more, and then press it back into your downward facing dog. Now pedal out your heels. I want to pedal out our heels so we can get the calves warmed up as well. We're going to work calves, glutes, hamstrings, quads, abductors, and adductors. All right, reach that right leg all the way up, and then bring it all the way forward to the outside of your right hand. Shift your weight front to back, wiggle around in this. All right, here we go. Left knee comes to the ground, stretch it back into a right hamstring stretch, and then come back forward again. And then one more time, take it back, right hamstring stretch, and then bring it forward, and then reach your right arm all the way up. Bring your right hand to your right ear, and then connect it, elbow to elbow, and then open up. And then elbow to elbow, open up. We'll do that one more time, elbow to elbow. And then open up, reach your right arm up, and then bring that right hand down, step your right leg back. All right, here we go, downward facing dog to a hover tabletop, tap the ground. So back to where we were at the beginning. Tap and press it back. Tap, press it back. One more. All right, lift your left leg all the way up. And then here we go, left leg comes forward. Hands to the inside of that left foot, wiggle around. All right, here we go, right knee to the ground, stretch it back. Hamstring stretch. And then bring it forward. One more time, take it back, hamstring stretch. And then bring it forward. All right, here we go, left arm reaches up. Bring your left hand to your left ear, and then connect elbow to elbow. And then open up. And elbow to elbow. One more time, open up. And elbow to elbow. Open up with that left arm all the way up. Bring that left hand down, and then step your right leg all the way forward to meet your left. Slowly go ahead and bring yourself up. All right, now from here, we're gonna grab our right leg and lift up if we can. Lift up tall, pull your shoulders down. Really pull the shoulders down as you reach the right knee up as high as you can get it. You guys are amazing, so balanced, unlike me. All right, here we go. Take that right ankle over the left knee, sit it on back. Stretching out through the hips and the glutes. All right, here we go. Right foot on the ground, left leg reaches up, pull that left knee high as you pull the shoulders down. Good work. All right, now here we go. Take the left ankle over the right knee. I'm so impressed. Y'all, you're not wavering at all. I'm the one who's all over the place. All right, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, here we go. Roll these shoulders up, back, down, deadlift, you guys. Go ahead and hinge it out. Stretch out through your glutes. Reach your head forward. Go ahead and tuck your chin. Squeeze your butt at the top. 4, 3, 2. Now take it straight into a narrow squat. Squat, push those feet into the ground. Imagine the ground is lifting up, we're pushing it down. 3, 2, and 1. Fingers to the ears, just take it into a lateral bent leg abduction lift. lift. Continuing to open up our hips for 3 and 2. Last one, other side. Lift that left leg up. Keep the left leg bent. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, Team Ignite, we're getting ready. Countdown, 45 seconds till we start. We have four different circuits. Every circuit has 3 exercises. This first circuit is a dumbbell only circuit. So you're gonna want 1 pair of dumbbells for your heels to go on for a heel raise squat. Then you're gonna want another pair of dumbbells in your hands, okay? We have 3 exercises. The first is so our heels are gonna be on the dumbbell. We have 14 more seconds for explanation. We're just gonna lift up onto the toes a little bit, just a little calf raise, and then narrow squat, heel raise squat. All right, are you ready? Let's go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Calf raise and squat it out. Calf raise, squat it out. So arms go right by the legs. They touch. We don't want those knees to knock. Woo! All right, don't forget, you guys know this. I'm just gonna repeat. Lower body connected, lower body strength connected to longevity. Woo! Because if you're strong in the lower body, means your muscles are more strong, your bones are more strong, you better mobility, less likelihood of fractures and falls and fractures. Rest. All right, good. Put 1 dumbbell down. Hold a heavy right here. All right, we're gonna go right lateral lunge. We go over and then come together. You still have a little break, 7 more seconds, and then we go into a deadlift after this. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Bend right, step together. Bend right. All right, so the way today's class is gonna go, we have those 4 circuits. Every circuit we use the exact same equipment, so we're not like having to shuffle stuff around back and forth. Whew. 3 exercises per circuit, 2 rounds, 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of a rest and recovery. Go heavy if you have the option, or double up weights so you can get that heavy option in. All right, almost there. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're moving on to a deadlift. So I'm gonna grab my 2 heaviest. If you're struggling with back stuff, I would recommend going lighter. Or maybe you go lighter the first round, go heavier the second round. First things first, pin your shoulder blades back. Tuck your chin, soften those knees, and let's go. Lats, very strong and engaged. Never letting these arms just kind of hang heavy. That's gonna round our backs. Whew. Sliding the dumbbells down the legs. Perfect, great job. Whew. All right, we're hitting the hammies and the glutes right now. So far in this circuit, we've got quads, calves, hamstrings, glutes. That's a good combo. And rest. All right, back up to the top. And we've got adductors and abductors. So we're just getting it all in this whole circuit. All right, heels back up on the dumbbell, the body of the dumbbell. Grab your 2 weights. All right, team, here we go. Calf raise is just a little like micro lift. And then lower. So the calves here, working the whole time. Great work, Carla. Woo. Keep those eyes forward. Just make sure when you go down, this doesn't happen. That's gonna tank your form and your posture. All right, good. Hold on tight to those heavy dumbbells. All right, almost there, team. Let's go. 4, 3. Awesome, Sam. 2 and 1. Rest. All right, put 1 dumbbell down. We're going to that left lateral lunge. We want to make sure both feet are facing forward. This right leg is the stabilizer, so it doesn't bend, okay? So engage it. Here we go, bend, deep left. Step together, deep left. Woo. All right, let's all focus on staying as upright as we can. That's gonna put more emphasis in our backs. As we sit upright, you're gonna feel that. Might be a little uncomfortable. Awesome, Kendall. Whew. All right, team, 9 seconds left. Go deep. 3, 2, okay, 1, rest. All right, moving on to our final exercise, and that is the deadlift. All right. You want to be aware of how we pick up these dumbbells. I'm just saying that, Tally, because I know we talked about that the other day. All right, are we ready? Shoulders pinned back, chin tucked, let's go. So just be aware, because we're lifting dumbbells off of the ground every single time or all throughout this class. So be very aware of how you release and then pick back up. Which hand you lead with first, what side you grab with. You want to keep it as balanced as possible. All right, team, we're almost there. Awesome, Tally. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1. We made it. Good work. All right, towel off. Those are 3 exercises. We're moving on to bench and dumbbell. All right. So let me reorganize here. So go ahead, if you have a step, go ahead and pull it out, because here's what we have. We have step ups, okay? One leg the whole time, then round 2, we go the other side. Then we take it into Bulgarian split squat. We'll hold a dumbbell here. Taking it down and up, and down and up. And then we take it into a hip thruster. On the ground, if you don't have a bench or chair, up, okay? All right, here we go. 14 more seconds. Whew. I'll be honest, I do not want to go with these super heavies, but I'm going to. All right, team, let's go. Step up right. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Step up right, high knee left, lower, tap down. Step right, high knee, lower, down. Whole foot up on the bench. If you don't have a bench, you just step forward, lift, step back, forward, lift, back, back. Whew. Ay, ay, ay. 15 more seconds. Here we go. Last 10. 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew, rest. All right. Bulgarian split squat. So really overloading on this right leg for the first 2 exercises. Hold your dumbbell right here, goblet style. All right. Right foot flat, left foot, top of the foot on top of the bench or chair. All right, here we go. We're tapping down. If you don't have that, it's just a staggered stance. Squat. We know all about those, given all these squats in the squat challenge that we've been doing. All right, the whole right foot needs to be pressing into the ground. Make sure none of it comes off of the ground. If you can get your left knee to tap the ground, go for it. Almost there. All right, rest. All right, team. Here we go. Thrusters. Forearms on a chair or a bench. If not, you're just in a reverse tabletop. All right, feet flat, open up your chest, dip, drive, push those hips up high. Awesome work. Keep those feet flat. Make sure the feet are directly underneath the knees and they're not way out there in front of you. We want that 90-degree angle when we come up. Big exhale every time you punch and push. All right, guys, keep driving up. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Rest 20 seconds. Back up to the top. Step up left or step forward, depending on your equipment. All right, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Left. High knee right, lower tap. I want you to imagine you're holding on to grocery bags, Sam, Sophia's car seat, right here in one arm, and a bag of baby toys, diapers, all the things in the other. We're having to walk upstairs. Whew. Awesome. Work. Almost there. Woo. Last. 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right. Bulgarian split squat. Left leg in front. Right foot on top of your bench. Stamp that left foot into the ground. And let's do this. So your gaze is straight forward. Your core is super tight. Your glutes are engaged. Woo! Quads popping. All right, y'all, almost there. Kinda, sorta. Not really, but yes, we're counting down. All right, 5 seconds left. Done. All right, rest. 20 seconds. Whew. All right, here we go. Final exercises in our bench round. Bench and dumbbells. All right, ready. Thrusters. Let's go. I want you to pull the shoulders down. Make sure you're not shrugging. Expand through your sternum. Open up the shoulders. Drive your hips up. Drive. All right, team, here we go. Scarlet Kindle Tally stand. We got this. Counting down. Last 5 seconds. Get 4 more in. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1, and we made it. Woo. Good work. Great work. All right, moving on. We'll actually use this bench at the very end of class. But we do not need it for a while. We're moving on to a yoga block and dumbbells. All right, sorry, y'all probably hear our neighbor's super yappy dog. Not a fan, not a fan. All right, but I like our neighbors. All right, here's what we have. We're gonna overload on one side. So, right foot is gonna be on top of, we're gonna hold it heavy. We're gonna curtsy. So the yoga block gives us more depth opportunity. And then tap out. Curtsy and tap out. So find your heavy. Or maybe you have 2 lights. All right. Stamp that right foot on top of your block. And make sure you're perfectly balanced. And here we go. If you don't have a block, that's okay. Just curtsy. All right. I know you're feeling this. Whew. Glutes, hamstrings, quads. Little inner thigh too. So this is a very effective exercise. Whew. All right, we're keeping our torso tall and upright. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we are going to take the dumbbell and place it in our left hand, okay? Actually, I'm wrong. Place it in your right hand. We're gonna go back, reverse lunge, high knee, okay? We go back, so that right foot is still on the yoga block. Here we go. Again, more depth. We can get a little deeper in those areas that we might not, well, that we can't get to if we aren't raised. And a little pause, little balance, stability pause at the top. Amazing. Woo! So good. Almost there. Let's get 2 more in, okay? Here's 1 rep. Last one. And then the other. Rest. Woo! All right. Holding on right here again. We are going to squat, raise squat to a lateral left leg lift. My goodness. All right, are we good? Here we go. Squat, stand, lift, high. Go, let's go for that height. Without teetering, over to the right. We imagine ourselves, we have 2 walls on either side of us, and there's one little slit that our leg can kick through. Otherwise, we're squeezed in tight. Yes. All right, y'all, almost there. Let's get 2 more in. Here's 1. Last one. 2. Rest. All right. Other side. You know the drill. All right. Left leg is going to be on top of that yoga block. Go ahead and grab your dumbbell. Sweaty hands. All right. Make sure the foot is properly placed on that dumbbell so we don't flip. We go back with the right leg. Whew. So when I said right leg, I had flashbacks to this dance convention that Melaine was at, called the Heat Dance Convention, and she was at another Heat Dance Convention back like in April or something. Well, the girl, the woman who does the awards, she's got a really raspy voice, and it goes like, rose gold, platinum, and fire. So like, I can take that for about 30 seconds, and then I'm like, oh, I gotta go. So I just reminded myself of her a while ago. All right, dumbbell in left hand, left foot on top of the bench, go back. Woo! Yes. All right, we are always watching for the inside of our left foot. Can we see it? Lots and lots of stability here, y'all. So good. This is amazing for our bodies right here. Woo, almost there. Get 2 more in. 1. Last one. 2. And we made it. Woo, all right. 1 more. Left raised squat with a right lateral leg lift. Activating those abductors. All right, be ready? Let's do this, team. Last one, then we get a break. And then we move on to a little sculpt and strength. Right now, we've been working, the first 3 circuits are all strength work. We're gonna be moving on to more sculpting here, pretty soon. Woo, flex your right foot. Lift that leg tall. Awesome. One more, and we made it. So good. Woo!
If you want more workouts like this, make sure you subscribe because I post new workouts every week.
All right. No more yoga blocks. Moving on. So this is where we're going to use our slider. So you have a paper plate. You're on wood floors. Perfect. Put a towel underneath you and it is going to work brilliantly. All right. You're going to need one slider. If you're on tile, same thing. A towel works great. Carpet, I would say kick off your shoes and go with leave your shoes on. You'll be able to slide flat on something. Okay, we've got curtsy. We're gonna hold one dumbbell. Sorry, not a curtsy, a lateral lunge. Slide and slide. That's our first exercise. So grab your dumbbell. I'll show you what we have in a minute. Because this is more like, this requires a ton of core control because of the sliding aspect. I'm gonna go a little lighter here, okay? All right, left foot does not have the slider, just the right foot has it under. Reach the right leg out, drag it up. So the target, inner thighs. Left quad glute hamstring, right inner thighs. Or we can call that adductor, the inside, the inners. All right, good. 5 seconds. Let's get one more in because these take a while. 3, 2, 1. All right. Turn. We're now going to take the dumbbell into your right hand. We're going to slide, and then we're going to drag it up. Slide. Drag it up. Okay? All right. Stay nice and tall. Right heel is always off of the ground. Left foot is flat. Here we go. Drag it and pull it. All right, we really want to be aware of our alignment with this left leg. Because the slippery surface, as I know you can tell, creates extra stability challenge. Woo, 10 seconds. Almost there. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, I told a fib, a story. Actually, you know what? We'll just stick with this. Keep your one slider. We're on our backs, and we're gonna keep the slider underneath our right foot. We're gonna lift up into a bridge, and we're gonna slide and pull it in. All right, here we go. If you don't have access to this, you're just gonna step out and then in while you're lifted up into a bridge. Extend that right leg as long as you can. Try to keep the hips squared up. Extend, big pull. Extend, big. Probably feeling this a little bit in your lower back. Like a big, like not a bad pain, but a real hard working pain. 3, 2, 1, rest. Woo, all right. Everything other side. Y'all, I am like sweating so much. Like I can barely see because my eyes are filled with sweat. All right. Right foot is the stabilizer. Let's go left. Slide it out left. I know 20 seconds is not a long time to get up. So comfortable on the mat. Okay, so after this, we go straight into, we do take a little break, where we're gonna sculpt with our booty band. And that's gonna be a 3-minute sculpt, not a full 6-minute circuit. And then we have to do our squat challenge. Whew. Almost there. 3, 2. 1. All right, here we go. Turn. Dumbbell is now in your left hand. Stamp your right foot. We're going to place the dumbbell just in front of that left quad. Take it back. Drag it up. And as you drag, push through your right foot. Push through the whole right foot and left toes. If you push through that right foot really strong, when you come up, you're gonna feel it deep into your right glute. So it's more than just a quad exercise, it's a glute exercise. Woo! Keep pushing the right knee to the right. All right, team, 2 more. Here's 1, last one, and 2. Oh gosh, rest. Woo! All right, here we go. Moving to that final glute bridge with the left slide. All right, lift your hips up high, slide out left, left, and then pull. So we got a hamstring curl right here every time we pull. Again, watch for the hips, watch for that left hip dipping. Keep the hips pressed and pointed straight up to the sky. Inhale out, exhale, pull. All right, y'all, pull those shoulders down. Let's do 2 more. 1, big pull, and 2, big pull and release. Woo, all right. Now, moving on, final little sculpting. All right, you're gonna want, oh my goodness, your bench or a chair will work just fine. So we're gonna place the band above our knees, okay? And we've done plenty of these before, so we've got 2 rounds, same exercises, except we'll go one side then the other. So we're gonna sit on the edge and we're gonna abduct, okay? After that, we go straight down and we're gonna go, right leg is gonna just heel to heaven, donkey kick, and then we're gonna straight leg it down and up. So we're gonna hit outer thighs, hamstrings, and glutes. All right, team. Sit at the edge of your chair or your bench, fingers to your ears. Here we go. Abduct. Take it out, out, out. All right. Woo. Now draw your abs in. Imagine somebody's about to punch you. Pull it in. All right, 10 seconds, then we get on all 4s. All right, let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go, all 4s. Bend your right leg, lift straight up and down. So we've got hamstring and glutes right here. If you need to come to your left forearm, because that helps with your posture, do that. Woo! This is our sculpt finisher. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hurts so good. Oh, or bad. Straight leg, down and up, down, up. Lift with the heels, tap the toes. Lift with the heels, tap the toes. I know we're feeling this deep in our left stabilizer hip. 10 seconds. Let's go. 7. Then we're back up on the bench or chair. 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, y'all. Oh. Woo! Here we go. Out, out. 3 more minutes. We got this. I'm sorry, 1.5 minutes. This whole thing is 3 minutes. 15 seconds. Sit up as tall as you can. Draw your lower abs in. 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All fours. Left leg bends and lifts. Keep that strong 90-degree angle bend as we push that heel up into the sky. So if we have the legs straight, it's gonna be less hamstring. So right now, we're really focusing on the hamstring with the big 90-degree bend in our leg. Then we go straight, and I know you feel that, it's more glutes. Here we go, let's go straight, straight, down and up. This is it, last 30 seconds. Woo. So let's say you're short on time. Just find this, let's say you have literally 10 minutes. Find this workout in the studio and just do one segment, like one circuit. Here we go, 5, 3, if you need legs, 2, last one, oh my gosh, 1. Woo! All right, y'all, I am reluctant to do this squat challenge, but we have to stay on task. All right, here we go. I know we've done it a lot. The legs at this point are just numb, so it doesn't even matter. We'll make this an active recovery. We'll put some stretches in between. How about that? Nobody says we have to do these back to back to back to back to back. All right, let's go with our sumo squat. Are we ready? Get set, let's go. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, keep your chest tall, 9, because I feel my collapsing, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, here we go. Cross the right foot over the left knee. Right ankle over left knee, let's sit back. Figure 4 stretch, stretching out these hips. All right, go ahead, switch legs. Left ankle over the right knee. The trick is keeping it on there because it's sliding off with all the sweat. All right, here we go. Woo, let's take it narrow. All right, let's go. 1, 2, I'm gonna do this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, woo, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, right here. Stamp your left foot, take that right leg over in front. IT band stretch. Woo! You may have to kind of bend this right leg or straighten it, whatever feels best to you, but where we're getting is the outside of your left leg, so that leg that's behind. You're probably feeling it right to the outside of your knee. All right, here we go. Stamp your right foot, go over and across with the left, and here we go. And breathe, this is like so much pain. Oh, breathe, 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 and bring it up. Woo, all right, let's do it. Split squat time, go right, left heel lifts, and let's go. Tap down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We're gonna pigeon 15 after this, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, here's what we're gonna do. Left knee to the ground. Bring that right knee to the right wrist and take it on back. If this does not work for you because of your knees, just lie on your back. Cross your right your left leg over, or your right leg over your left knee, and you're in a figure 4 stretch. Same stretch opportunity. It just takes a little bit longer to get up and down. All right, take it down, 1 push-up, and bring it up. All right, awesome. And here we go. Back, other side. Woo! Left. Right heel lifts, left foot flat. And let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, here we go. Left pigeon, left knee to the left wrist. Stretch your right leg back. Woo. Okay, if you have some watermelon, Carla, I know you do. Carla just keeps that watermelon chopped up in your fridge. Y'all, that would be the most amazing post-workout treat. Watermelon, 92% water. Great for hydration, some vitamins, some refreshment. All right, good fiber. Here we go, bring it up. We have one more. Woo. Plies. All right, you ready? Open up those toes. All right, team, boy, we have packed it in today. Let's go. Plie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm so inspired. 9 by you guys. 10 that you're staying here. 11 finishing. 12, not surprised. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, check it right here. Let's get into, we're gonna finish off with our 90-90. We go wide leg and then we turn. I'll be honest, if I weren't leading, I'd be like, I think I have a meeting or a phone call I've gotta take. So great job finishing. Woo! All right. One more. We're gonna do a cat-cow, then we're gonna stand and stretch our quads, and then we'll be good to go. Here we go. Inhale, arch. And then exhale, big round. Chin to the chest. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Now bring it back, downward facing dog. Let those heels press firmly into the ground. And then walk your hands to your feet. Woo. Now let's just real quick stretch out our quads. Grab right foot to right hand, right foot. Pull your knees together, open up through your chest. And release slowly. Give it a shake out. Left leg, here we go. Balance, balance, balance. And team strong legs. That was so awesome. Great job. Thank you for doing this hard stuff every single day, because we can do hard things. Woo, good work. All right.
If you'd like to do more workouts like this live with me, I'd love to have you join me. The link is below.